From Vivy and Jane Cohen to VJ Capello. Date, March 25th. R.E. What happened at practice? Dear VJ, I'm not 100% sure how you can be on a metaphorical team, but that actually does help a little. So thanks. Bad things have happened since that practice, just like I knew they would. It's stupid, but I had hoped that after what happened, I could somehow just go back to normal. Yeah, what happened was bad. Really, really bad. But it's over now, right? Why do other people need to dwell on it? Can't we just all pretend that it never happened? That would be super great. Of course, that's not what happened at all. I barely even finished tying up my cleats at tonight's practice when Coach K came up to me. "Vivian," he said, "we need to talk. Meet me in front of the batting cage, 3 minutes." VJ, Coach K hardly ever calls me Vivian. Heck, he doesn't even call me Vivy most of the time. Usually it's just kid or hey you. So when he used my full name like that, I knew it was bad. I just didn't know how bad. I felt absolutely certain that everyone was watching. Kyle even wagged his eyebrows at me while I shuffled to the batting cage. He mouthed, "Bye-bye." After all that, I really, really didn't want to go to the batting cage, but I didn't exactly have a choice. When Coach K spoke to me, it was in his quiet voice. I don't like that voice nearly as much as his barking out orders voice. So I thought we might talk about what happened the other day, he said. I remember everything he said, even all the uhs and ums. I noticed that when he talked, he didn't really look directly at me, despite the fact that normal people are supposed to make eye contact all the time. Does Coach K need social skills classes? Or was this just one of those moments when normal people don't follow all the rules? "Okay," I said. "Okay," he repeated. "Great. So does that happen to you a lot?" I knew that answering this question would be tricky. Obviously, Coach K was asking whether I break down crying and screaming a lot. And my honest answer would be, well, how do you define a lot? Once a week? A couple of times a month? But I'm not stupid. I knew that wouldn't be a good answer. I couldn't actually say that and stay on the team. Instead, I said, "I tripped on a tree. That doesn't happen very much at all." The tips of Coach K's lips crinkled, and I think it might have been a sort of smile. Not a full smile, you understand. More like a 1/4 smile. "Good to know," he said. "But I guess what I meant is, do you get upset a lot like that?" "No," I insisted. Technically, that is 100% true. I've only ever had one meltdown because I tripped on a tree and Kyle pulled my ponytail. "That's good," Coach K said. He rubbed his hands against his sweatpants. "I've been doing some reading online about autism. I saw some stuff about how people on the spectrum have problems with emotional regulation, but normally you seem so calm, and I just didn't know what to think after what happened. I never understand why people go online to read stuff about autism. I mean, all my teachers say not to trust what you read online. Plus, I'm right here if they want to ask questions about things. I think I'm a better source than Wikipedia or whatever. Although I guess I wasn't exactly being very honest with Coach K about the autism stuff right then, so maybe he was right to look at websites. "I'm sorry about what happened," I said. "Really, really sorry." No, you have nothing to be sorry about. I guess this is just a learning experience for both of us, huh? Yeah, I guess." I managed enough bravery to look up from my shoes. Coach K twisted his lips again. This one was at least a 1/3 smile. "Vivian, if you needed something from me at practice, you would be okay asking, right?" "Sure," I said. Of course, I didn't actually mean it. I can't exactly ask Coach K to make Kyle go away, and also, can he stop motorcycles from going past the field because the sound they make is totally the worst. It was nice of him to say, but he can't give me everything I want. I know that. Okay, great, he said. So is there anything else that's been bothering you? Was it just the tree that upset you, or was there something else that made it worse? For a really long moment, I didn't answer. I thought about telling him what Kyle did, but no matter what Coach K said, Kyle is still his son and the best pitcher on our team. Why would Coach believe the weird special needs girl over Kyle? Besides, how would I know that Kyle wouldn't somehow find out what I said and then punish me, and probably Alex too? I can't do that to Alex after how nice he's been to me. No, there was nothing wrong, I said. It was just the stupid tree, but I'll try to stay clear of them from now on. Coach K actually chuckled at that. You do that, Vivy. Just remember that you can always talk to me. I want to help, and I can't do that unless I know what's going on. His face twitched, and he gave me a pat on the shoulder before he jogged off to do other coachy things. It was a really light pat, which is definitely the worst kind, in my opinion. Still, I think this means that things are okay. Maybe? Ugh, I don't know anything. Even though Coach K was super nice, now he's not going to think of me as just Vivy Cohen, knuckleball pitcher on the Flying Squirrels. He's going to think of me as that girl who broke down because of a tree. From now on, I absolutely cannot have another problem at practice, period. If only I really could avoid all trees, but then there would still be Kyle and his friends. VJ, I just want to play ball and not have to worry about this stuff. I don't want to be the special needs girl, not when I'm with the team. Except the thing is, I don't think it's working out very well. After practice, I found a note in my duffel bag tucked under my water bottle. It was written on yellow notebook paper in black Sharpie. Go away, freak. I don't like being called a freak, but I'm sure it's just Kyle again. Well, 99% sure. It's not like I can just look at a note and magically tell who wrote it. I'm not a TV detective, but it doesn't take any special powers to figure out that Kyle is just being his same old self. When Coach K said he wanted to know about stuff, he probably meant exactly this kind of thing. I could have showed him the note. Maybe I should have. In my head, I went through everything that might happen if I showed Coach K the note, and I just couldn't see it ending well for me. So I curled the paper up into a ball, stuck it in my pocket, and hid it in my sock drawer when I got home. I thought about throwing it away, but I worried maybe Mom would see it in the trash. Was not showing the note to Coach K a mistake? I have a feeling you'd say yes, but I'm still not going to do it. Sorry. I need to forget about Kyle and the note and everything else. I need to pitch well. That will make everything better, won't it? From Vivy.